excited to introduce you to a very special woman sitting beside me. Please put your hands together. This is Lynne O'Neill, and she is a fashion show producer. She was born right here in Hawaii and has been living in New York, producing fashion shows. She's got a long list of clients, including Tommy Hilfiger, BCBG. I'll have her talk more about the clients. Vivian Tam, one of my favorites. So she's worked with many models and has quite an impressive resume. I had a chance to see that. And are you the person that does the hiring? I mean, do you choose the models and all of that?
Well, sometimes I do, but really that's for the designers to do. You know, I'll suggest or hire the casting director and kind of oversee them and then oversee the casting process, you know, of the models. But really it comes down to the fashion designer and also the fashion stylist.
Okay. And we already touched on a couple of your clients, but perhaps you could expand on that. And perhaps some of the models that you've worked with.
Well, you know, I've worked with some of the supermodels, but it's not really about supermodels anymore. It's much, you know, it's really much more about the look and the collection itself, and not so much about the personalities. And what's happened is, I think, and it's really about the internet too. So what has happened is, and how it's evolved is this, is that, you know, the designers really want one look. So the hair, the makeup, you know, is all very, very uniform, so that the models all look the same. They should all walk the same, because really what they're doing is I'm directing the show as for the cameras, and so they're looking for still photography and they're looking for video. And so if you stray from, you know, the look, then it doesn't get the message across.
And actually, you bring up a good point, because the fashion show that we're having tonight, that starts at 6:30, the models have kind of a uniform look, right? Their hair is done the same way, their makeup is done the same way.
That's right. So it's not about the individual personality anymore. It's really more about, you know, the message of the designer. First thing you know, when you come out, okay, this is a little bit off-center, but you come out strong, right into the middle, because what usually happens is you've got a logo back here. So if it says Calvin Klein, you want to be under the sign that says Calvin Klein. You walk down the center, because the center is where the light is. And so if you're off-center, you're only half of you is in the light, half of you is in the shade, right? So that's one thing. You come out strong, not fast. Some of you know this. Chin up, shoulders back. We don't want to do the gallop. You don't want to do this Naomi Campbell thing, all right? And so, because again, bad pictures. You've got 100 photographers out there, and you're going to have pictures of your knees instead of your look, and instead of what you're wearing. So you come out strong. Trini, why don't you come out this way? Okay. Usually we come out from the right, because you read this way, from right to left. Okay. So you come out in the center, make a nice right turn. Right turn, yes. No stopping. And you walk down the center. Really clean, really natural. Stop here. Okay, so you're going to stop. This is what people don't know. The media platform is there. We want to stop 3 feet from the end of the runway, so that the cameras can get her from head to toe. Okay, you didn't know that, right?
Good lighting is so important.
That's right. And this is where the lighting is. The photographers really, just so that you know, start shooting them about a third of the way down the runway, and then they continue shooting them all the way to this. And then you turn around with your left foot, turn, and come back. Okay? See, because if you turn right, doesn't that look sloppy? Perfect. And then you go off, and you make no stopping, and then you go off, right? And you're going to go off here. Okay, so Susie, come on. You know how to do it. And then I'm going to have Trini go again. Now this time what's going to happen is I'm going to have you cross, okay? Which means that what's going to happen is, Trini, you're going to walk down the center, and Susie, when you come back, you're going to walk off center, so that the camera can see her. Do not touch each other. No touching each other, and no crashing into each other. And the other thing is to walk at the same pace, because what's going to happen is, if Trini is here, and if you're here, If you're too close to each other, then the camera is seeing what? They're seeing Trini in the back of me, and they're not getting that clean silhouette of what she's wearing. Okay? So, Susie, go ahead. And Trini, can you go over there? And then we're going to be done, and I'm out of here. And you're going to go that way. So, yes. Yes, and then this way. No stopping. Go. Good. Smooth it out. Not too bouncy. Oh, she stopped in the wrong place. Oh, yeah. Okay, very good. Okay, so stay there for a second. Trini, come out. Okay, come on back. Come on back. Nice. What do you